Alright guys, this is Swift.
And Flash again.
And welcome to another review in the Sonic Review Marathon. Sonic Rivals for the PSP.
The only game that's on the PSP at the moment. Or the only Sonic game.
On the PSP.
Yeah, there is a rumour it's going to be Rivals 2, but...
I hope it's not true.
Yeah, we'll see.
Rivals is okay as a game, but...
Yeah, you like racing.
But it could have been better.
Yeah, so let's see what you've got to hear. Well, you have your wireless play, multiplayer, but then again, each player needs to have their own PSP and card collection. You can collect cards by winning. You get a card every time you win a game. So and by the scenes, they haven't got much on this one at the moment. That's all empty. But you get more pictures, like the old classic photos and characters, and you get a general idea. And you have the options where you can look at your progress, change the background, sound, credits, the usual. So on the main game you can do story, challenge, where you just time attack, play the level normally, or do a cup circuit, play a round of 3 different levels. And I won't do story because you won't do challenge. You got Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, again, he's in every game lately, and Silver, Root. Each character's the same.
And later on you unlock Metal Sonic.
Yeah, by completing all 4 stories. Who's the best? I played against Sonic and Knuckles because Sonic and Knuckles are born rivals. And I picked the first level to show. Like most classic games, this has 3 acts. Each zone has 3 acts, 2 acts and a boss, technically. And each cat, what you got to do is basically just get to the end before your opponent does. Well, rival does. It has the spin dash ability on there as well. And you can jump, and it's basically run forward. You can home attack the enemies. And you can use triangle to do special attacks once you pick special attacks up.
Yeah, and you can also
Each cat's got their own unique special attack as well by picking up start.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Sonic's one's a whirlwind, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, Sonic speeds up.
Yeah, whirlwind really fast. Shadow slows down his opponent using chaos control.
Right. Knuckles temporarily stuns his opponent by
and Silver fucks
punching the floor. And Silver fucks up your controls altogether. So you sort of end up running in the other direction or something like that.
Yeah, that's only moment too. Ooh, Yoshi Cube. The attack varies depending on where you are. If you're on
as you can see, Knuckles just did his special attack there. They generally are all quite fast in this game. There's no real, difference in speed or anything.
Music's pretty good, not too bad either.
Are there any glitches or problems you've ever encountered playing this game?
Not really.
The game is a bit difficult, that can be said. In some areas this game can be
I like the way that it's 3D.
Challenging.
It's a cross between 2D and 3D in a way.
2.5D.
Yeah.
This game is a challenge. That much has to be said.
But, it's generally a fun game. Multiplayer's fun, but again, each one needs to have their own game and console. And I hate it when you end up going the wrong way.
Knuckles is ponying your ass.
Yes, he is, isn't he? As I said, a quick home attack and... Oops. Hit loop to loops. You got all the basic features of basic games, the rings, checkpoint. We don't get any checkpoints, but... If you fall off the edge, you just respawn back at the point where you died. Yeah, it's not too hard. Metal Sonic's not a bad playable character, even though he just has the same...
There goes Knuckles.
Nice try, Knucklehead. You can't beat Sonic.
Yeah, the races are decent, I suppose.
Yeah, it's just an example. Simple, not too complicated.
It's not perfect. It's a little. I personally would say
this
it's
is one
average.
problem. The loading times can be really long. It's a long time to load sometimes. You get graded. B. I was aiming for an A rank, but there you go. My S rank's the best. And you get cards for doing special bid for achieving targets like getting a certain amount of rings, completing it in a certain amount of time, or doing so many boosts, or hitting the rival so many times, and tackling them with so many power-ups, and yada yada. I'll show you a boss battle.
Yeah, you've got boss battles in this game as well.
Yeah, naturally. Is someone going to be Knuckles and rival with Silver? Now in these bosses, you're basically fighting with your rival to attack the opponent the most number of times. It's fairly easy, the bosses. Eggman's never good at building decent bosses, is he?
Nah. In this case, especially not with the tortoise.
Yeah. Actually, webcam in a PSP reflection.
I'll deal with it. It's daylight. What do you expect?
Yeah. So you just got to hang around. You can attack your rival while you're waiting. And as soon as the boss is vulnerable, attack him. Point to me. She's like first to 5 points wins. Damn, still beat me to it then. But yeah, it's a fun game. Yeah, if you've got a PSP, it's one game I'd recommend for it.
Not the best. It's not the best game on the PSP, but nowhere near, but...
No, it's not the best game, but it is one for the collection.
If you're interested, anyway.
But if you're a fan of racing games, then...
It's an okay game.
Yeah. It is very similar to Rivals. I mean, Riders, in a way.
Riders. I've actually found Riders and Rivals to be very different.
Well, yeah, similarities, namely the racing factor and... I've got 5 points, so Patch is obviously 6 and you've got to get.
Yeah, overall the game's not bad. There's not really any problems I can encounter.
Oh no, it does get tedious. Each story you've got to do the same levels. So that can be a bit of a problem. But again, it does that with heroes, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the only problem I've got.
Yeah.
Too much repetition.
Yeah. And Knuckles wins. Bosses can take a while, but they're fairly simple.
Overall, the game's generally okay. Loading times can be long. It's not the best handheld game for Sonic that we can recommend.
It can be repetitive.
It's not the best Sonic handheld game we could recommend. But certainly not the worst. I mean, look at Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis for the Game Boy Advance. That's definitely by far the worst.
We'll even do a review on that one.
Oh, why not?
Because you don't have the cartridge.
Good point. I ain't wasting my money on that crap.
Oh well, there's Rivals.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in the next review.
Bye.
Bye.